Our commitment has been very much the one of building, designing with already existing large industrial objects. We've been going at this for about 15 years. Our presentation is intertwining the world, what we look at, what inspires us together with projects. Accelerate, bypass, cinematic, circulate, commute, drive in, drive through, drop off, dynamic, emigrate, errant, erratic, express, fast, fast forward.
Project Metal Management, Newark, New Jersey, groundbreaking scheduled for June 07. 50 shipping containers are reclaimed and retrofitted to house the operation offices of the main East Coast plant of the largest metal recycling company in the US. The containers are stacked 3 levels high and lifted off the ground on a steel frame to allow parking underneath. The building functions as a large billboard visible from one of the main routes to Newark Airport. Its flat and expansive west facade is oriented to face the airport incoming traffic, and it's inscribed with the super graphics logo of the company. At the second level, one of the 40-foot containers juts out of the east elevation, extending into a bridge that spans over the entrance and exit scales to provide an elevated checkpoint for incoming and exiting delivery trucks. In the interior office space, the corrugated and colored container walls are exposed when not insulated. Larger spaces are generated cutting the corrugated walls to house conference rooms and bullpen areas. Low-tech blogs low-tech, possible blog topics. Is a container structure less costly than conventional construction? Is it as durable? Will a structural engineer guarantee that it will not collapse? And do you really need an architect to design with containers?
In progress, instantaneous, interim, intermittent, interrupted, momentary, ongoing, phase, present, prop-up, recurrent, sudden, temporary, transient, transitory, unfinished, variable, vanishing.
Project CHK Container Home Kit. CHK Container Home Kit combines multiple shipping containers to build modern, intelligent, and affordable homes. 40-foot-long shipping containers are transformed, cutting sections of their corrugated metal walls and lining outer walls and ceilings with insulation and wallboard. A variety of colors and patterns is available to customize the house. The different configurations of the house come in 2 models, compact or loft, the latter with a more open interior layout. In every model, a 10-foot horizontal shift between bottom and top containers generates a covered porch on one end and a terrace on the opposite one. The landscaping around the house uses additional containers to configure a swimming pool, a pool house, tool shed, and a carport. Joining the containers side by side, the cutout layouts allows for horizontal circulation, expanding at the same time the width of the container to generate larger living spaces. Double height living rooms are created for the CHK loft model for a more open layout.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about the reuse of structures, so from the backs of trucks to cargo containers to airplane fuselages, and what motivates your interest in reusing materials like that?
Something that cannot be harnessed in any way, that is just developing everywhere, from the air conditioners that come out of the windows to, you know, the containers that are everywhere. Our idea was very much the one of embracing all of this and harness it for architecture, design on the one hand. On the other hand, of course, it was the idea of reusing things, noticing, you know, the overabundance, the surplus of everything.
Especially when we started, the one line of success that we found right away was recycling, because at the beginning of the 90s, it really started, the old recycling thing started being more spread out and popular. Every single article that came on us, or any discussion on our work, especially at a more pop level, was titled recycling. We used to say, we don't care about recycling. You know, we're not there to recycle. What are we going to recycle? 15 containers. I mean, in 15 years, how many containers have we recycled? Maybe 25. With the metal management project, we'll go to 75. I mean, it's still, what kind of dent are we making on the environment? None. It's completely irrelevant. is probably much more successful, the home recycling of this that we collectively do. It's really important to recognize what you do and what you do it for, and our interest is more in a creative practice that engages the environment from a positive standpoint of the one of saying, this is the world we have around us and we like it. We like it. We dig it. You know, we're not afraid of it. We embrace it. We want to use it. We don't want to close our eyes.